PCOS or PCOD, such a common word, something that our previous generations had not even heard about, is now affecting 1 in 5 women in India alone. This video is going to give you all the information you need about PCOS and help you build your 3-month PCOS reversal plan. So stick around till the end. If you follow the steps that I'm sharing diligently, you're going to not only reverse PCOS but also increase your health, your vitality and your fertility. Hi and welcome. If you're new here, my name is Nishtha from BeYourAwesome.in and I'm a fertility and life coach. Be Your Awesome is dedicated to helping women be their healthiest and happiest while trying to conceive so that they can bring in healthy and happy children into this world. PCOS is one of the major causes of infertility today. In this video, I will share why PCOS happens and how to create your 3-step plan to reverse it and bring back your natural health and balance. First, let's understand what is PCOS and what are the reasons behind it. PCOS or Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome is a hormonal disorder causing enlarged ovaries with cysts. PCOS is caused by a combination of multiple factors. Let's look at them. First one, food. When your food is processed, that is, it's coming out of packets instead of nature, it has so many chemicals and preservatives that your body cannot digest and detoxify it, and it creates an imbalance. Now you might think that there is limited permissible preservatives in every food, isn't it? Let me explain this with an example. Let's say you take bread. There's limited preservative in that. Now you're not going to eat bread alone. You add cheese to it, there's preservative in that. You add sauce or butter, there's preservative in that too. Now if you add a whole meal of this processed food, you're putting a lot of unnecessary burden on your system that's going to lead to problems like PCOS. Your body is not designed to process these chemicals. Second, altered lifestyle. When your waking, eating and sleeping patterns are not synchronized with the rhythm of nature. The natural rhythm is waking in the days and sleeping in the night. At night, your body is taking its time to rest, digest, eliminate, detoxify, repair and heal. If you're not giving it enough deep sleep and rest at night, it leads to problems like PCOS. The third one is lack of adequate sleep. Again, related to the previous point, giving your body adequate amount of rest so that it can rejuvenate and balance. If sleep is less, body is in an overdrive and it will lead to problems like PCOS. Fourth, long sitting hours and a sedentary lifestyle. Today, the biggest cause of most problems in this world is chair. We get up from the bed, sit on a chair in the washroom. Then we get up from that chair, sit on our work chair. Then sit on the sofa after work to watch our screens and finally go to bed. This kind of sedentary lifestyle doesn't give any exercise to your internal organs and it leads to multiple disorders. Fifth, hormonal medications like birth control pills that are given to even animals to make them gain weight. We don't realize that these medicines are a major cause of hormonal imbalance within our system. Sixth, the last one, but the most ignored one, our state of mind. One of the most subtle and unnoticed causes of these imbalances is a stress state of mind. When we are constantly stressed, our bodies produce cortisol, and that leads to our bodies being in a constant fight or flight mode. Let me give you an example to understand this better. Let's say you're in a car and just avoided a major accident. Now imagine what your state is at that time. Your heart is racing, your brain is tensed, your entire body is tensed. Now imagine spending most of your day in that state. That is exactly what a stressful state of mind does to the body. There's no scope for resting, digesting, repairing in that kind of a state. This hormonal imbalance of PCOS leads to mood swings, to weight gain, to hair fall, to hair growth in places where you don't even want them, and finally, difficulty in conceiving and extending your family. Now that we understand the major causes of PCOS, I'll share the 3-step plan to reverse it. If you follow these 3 steps diligently for 3 months, you will be free of this problem without the need for medications. First, adopt these 6 changes in your lifestyle. First one, wake up 1 hour before sunrise. It helps in balancing your circadian rhythm. Circadian rhythm are internal processes that regulate the sleep and the wake cycle. It has an impact on the physical, mental and behavioral changes that follow the next 24 hours. Waking before sunrise lowers stress. It gives better and deeper sleep at night, lowers your chances of depression, improves fertility, and other benefits of waking up in the morning are countless. Second, get minimum of 7 hours of deep, restful sleep at night. And for that, avoid your screens 1 hour before sleeping and after waking up. Good sleep in the night activates your parasympathetic nervous system that helps your body rest, repair and digest. This makes you happier, more energetic, reduces your chances of so many lifestyle disorders including PCOS, and lowers cortisol. This makes you less prone to depression. Third, spend more time in the open air rather than closed rooms. If that is not possible for you, keep the windows of your room open as much as possible. There are many ways nature can boost you. It helps you breathe better, boosts your immune system, improves emotional well-being, reduces stress level, and balances out your hormones. Fourth, move more. Get up and walk every half an hour. When you move more, you give your internal organs, including your reproductive organs, a massage that boosts their health. Jogging for 15 to 20 minutes is very good for PCOS. If that is not possible for you, the next best alternative is walking for half an hour. Fifth, spend at least 20 minutes in the morning sun every day. Morning sunshine has many benefits for health, including giving you the right dose of vitamin D, which is a very important ingredient for reproductive health. It helps your state of mind and boosts your immune system. You can choose to take your walk or jog in the sunshine. This way, you'll get the benefits of the sunshine and exercise at the same time. If you can watch the sunrise every day, amazing transformations in body and mind will follow. Sixth, get at least 40 minutes of stretching and exercise daily. Stretching and yoga will help the blood flow towards your organs. Certain yoga postures have been known to help improve PCOS. Along with yoga, Pranayama is very important and it helps with channelizing the life force through energy centers or the nadis in the body. Here is a video I created for the top yoga asanas. You can get the links in the description box. The second step in your PCOS reversal plan is to adopt changes in your food habits. The first one, try and eat more food that is living, that is plant-based, that is water-rich and wholesome. Food that comes straight from nature is full of nutrients that will help balance out that inner chemistry. As I said before, adding more and more packaged ingredients into your meal puts undue burden on your system, and your body is not designed to digest these chemicals and artificial foods. If possible, try and have a 50 to 60% of your diet as raw and uncooked. Not to miss vegetarian and plant-based diets. They're high in prana and meant to create better fertility and life-sustaining abilities in your body. Here is a video on top foods for better fertility and another one on the food habits to avoid. Do watch these for more information. Second, stay hydrated. Have plenty of fluids and water. Staying hydrated is important. Water does its job in that, but you can double the benefits by having antioxidant-rich fluids like green tea, infused water with mint, cumin, fennel. These things will also help with digestion and purifying your blood. Third, try intermittent fasting. This will help give rest to your digestive system and help your body repair and rejuvenate. Now, science is talking more and more about fasting, but it has been in the Indian traditions for ages. Fasting will give the body time to detoxify, self-clean, and heal. It will also help with your PCOS symptoms. There are many ways to fast, but you can choose from one of the 3 that I'm going to mention here because it's easier and practical for today's lifestyle. First, you can do intermittent fasting every day. Choose a fasting window that works for you. A 12-hour window, a 14-hour or a 16-hour window, and do not eat for those hours. Second, you can do a juice fast 1 day in a week. Be on a vegetable juice diet and help your system detoxify. And if that's tough for you, you can do a 1-day fruits and salads fasting. Just uncooked food, fruits and salads, just for 1 day in a week. Now that you understand the first 2 steps in your PCOS reversal plan, that is your lifestyle and your nutrition. The third step is to adopt good habits about your mindset. Along with cleansing and detoxifying your physical body, it's important to daily cleanse and detoxify your mind. Disease is generally considered as a result of external and material causes. very few people realize that it comes through inaction of the life force within. The root of every problem starts at the level of the thought, and then it manifests as an actual physical ailment. The yogis and self-realized masters have taught us that keeping the mind pure is more superior to physical hygiene, even though that should not be neglected. Let's take an example. Let's say you have access to the world's best facilities, personal fitness coach, the best and the healthiest food, the most comfortable bed for rest and relaxation. But if you're not motivated enough to take any of those actions, if your mind is not trained enough to take those actions in a balance, none of this is of any use. It's your mind that gives you the disease and the cure. Here are some ways to train your mind and bring you health and take away all issues, including fertility problems and PCOS. First, practice 10 to 15 minutes of pranayama and deep breathing. We breathe every moment, from the time we are born till the time we die. All our emotions are closely related to our breath. When we are angry, we take short, deep breaths. When we are sad, we breathe very slowly. The other way around is also true. We can change our emotions by taking charge and being conscious of the way we breathe. And pranayama is a very effective way to do so. There are many pranayama and breathwork techniques that will help. I've put in 3 techniques, that is Kapalabhati, Nari Shodhana and Brahmari, in this video linked here, which are very effective for PCOS. Do watch it and learn to practice these techniques and incorporate them in your daily routine. Second, understand the importance of thought. Yogis have said this for ages, and now science is also saying the same thing. There is something beyond medicine, beyond nutrition, beyond even lifestyle, and it is your thoughts. Every single thought impacts your system, whether you're conscious about it or not. If you're constantly having stressful thoughts, focused on that challenging assignment, that ill-treating boss, or that mother-in-law and how they treat you, what you're doing is you're activating your sympathetic nervous system, and it starts to produce cortisol, adrenaline, and takes you into fight or flight mode again. Now the reverse is also true. If you train your mind to focus on everything that's going well, you will activate the parasympathetic nervous system and disease will start to get. The yoga masters have taught us this. Where attention goes, energy flows. So here are the tips to keep your attention on the right things and train yourself to uplift your thoughts and energy. The first tip is to start using the powerful way of being thankful or gratitude. It's a great technique to go ahead and lift your energy. Make gratitude a daily practice. There are 2 ways to do this. You can make a list every night before you sleep or every morning as soon as you wake up of all the things you're thankful for. Or you can take a minute every hour and be thankful for something. There's always something to be thankful for. Another great way to bring calmness into your system is to practice mindfulness in every action and do it a little more consciously with a little bit of attention. Especially when you're taking in food and water. You can start to practice charging your food and water with happy thoughts, as it will take the energy into your entire body. The third tip is to bring in the practice of meditation or affirmation or visualization or all 3, whatever works for you, on a daily basis. It will help build a strong mindset that is immune to diseases or any issues. Now, all this does not mean that you start to ignore the responsibilities that you have or anything that needs your urgent attention. It just means that you accept anything that you can't change at the moment. Offer non-resistance to it and then focus on the next best action that you can take, originating from a thankful, peaceful and calm state of being. So, now you have it. If you start to adopt this 3-step plan, which is your lifestyle, your food habits, and your state of mind, not only PCOS, but many of your health and even life-related struggles will start to shift in a direction you want. This is called bending the destiny to your willpower. If you're looking to understand the process of healthy conception, do watch this free 30 minutes training that we have created. It'll bust your myths and help you conceive in a healthy and joyful way. To connect with us and work directly with us, book a free consultation. You can write or WhatsApp on the details shown on your screen now. Live mindfully and live joyfully.